Is this live? I think this is. Yeah, yep, it's live. That is good. Okay, it's connected. Alright. So today I'm actually reacting to a new video by QS.
Like you neither, the fuck?
Oh, what the? Yeah. Alright, so that's quantum science. Ignore that. Holy crap. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna react to this new video by Quantum Science. So Madison Research Center Training Program, Episode 1, DMR Basic Systems. Right, let's see this. Right, QBC presents. It's Quantum Broadcasting. Okay, pretty authentic. I mean, this does make sense because this game takes place in the mid-80s. So that makes perfect sense on why they're on a VHS, because a DVD didn't exist back then. DVDs didn't exist back then. FBI warning. The footage shown in this tape is classified. Any attempts to distribute information will result in immediate suspension and termination. Whoa, that's harsh. QAE. What is that? Oh, this is nice. Wait, how loud is this? Alright, this is good. Ah, nice. MRC administration performance. Very nice. And affiliation with our in-house production teams sitting at Pittsburgh. I'm gonna turn my volume down. There, that's better. I know that's not any better. What the heck? Huh? Is that it? Is that good? Yeah, that's better. No, it's not. What is happening? Oh! I'm just gonna turn down the desktop audio. There. Test that. Beta 6 Laboratory Training. Episode 1 DMR Basic Systems. Yeah, that's better. Kind of. Yeah, that's much better. Right. Eden Kaiser, yeah. QBC Management, Enigma Tech Time, Blot Timey, Editors. Very nice. Recovery Startup Know-How Control Operations, Part 1 of 2, within the training installment. Topics such as maintenance, repairs, and shutdown procedures will be covered in the next installation. Alright, let's get started. Remember to take notes, as there will be a knowledge test after this tape ends.
Get back to work!
Get back to work! What the Sorry. I find that funny. Alright.
We've already done 3 takes. Can we just get this one done so we can go home?
Wait, we're rolling?
Oh, it's Eden Kaiser.
Welcome to Reactor Operations. My name is Dr. Helena Kaiser, Reactor Operations Director here at the Madison Research Center, with multiple doctorates in nuclear physics. In this first volume in a series of tapes, we will be giving a basic rundown of all instruments used in safely operating the dark matter reactor, also known as the DMR.
See, what I like about this is that it's super detailed. And they're using actual, like, people. These are real people on the Roblox platform. So it's cool.
Before any reactor operations can begin,
security.
all reactor operators scheduled for their shift must be stationed at their designated terminals prior to DMR startup.
They turn on the stuff.
Please direct your attention to my colleague, Dr. Daniel Weldman, Reactor Operations Deputy
There's the shake.
Director, who will be describing the safety and startup procedures covered in this tape.
Right. Wow. Alright, thank you, Kaiser.
Thanks, Aline. Once all personnel are stationed at their terminal,
See, Dr. Daniel Weldman kind of sounds like the Facility Automated Announcement System, doesn't it?
please ensure that all maintenance paperwork has been signed off by the current shift lead before all safety checks have started. After safety checks have concluded, personnel will begin the startup procedures. The lead operator must radio maintenance in electrical room SL-2 to run all electrical checks prior to startup.
How do they do that?
The lead operator must also radio maintenance in Pump Station Alpha to begin coolant production. Reminder that all maintenance requests regarding the DMR must be logged on the daily operational report.
Yeah.
The lead shift operator is assigned to the primary control desk throughout the startup process, and will begin their startup procedures. On the primary control desk, the operator must lock all 3 fuel cell locks
Yes,
by switching the locks to the position which is indicated by a green light.
Yes.
The power operator will now begin the startup procedures. On the grid control desk, using the catalyzer feedwater pump and primary loop on the terminal, they will activate all 6 switches to the on position, which is indicated with the green light.
Yeah.
Once all systems are activated and verified, the LIDA operator will now start the DMR ignition process. On the primary control desk, the ignition key must be inserted and turned. After all operators in the control room have concluded their safety checks and are given the all-clear signal, the lead can now ignite the DMR by pressing the red button located next to the key. When startup initiates, a 20-second countdown is activated by the Facility Automated Announcement System to allow personnel to vacate the internal structure. When the countdown expires, the internal structure door will seal, and the Facility Automated Management System will handle all mechanical startup procedures. The management system will notify via facility announcement the current status of the DMR throughout the entire process. Please note that if you choose to remain inside the internal combustion chamber, you'll be at high risk of lethal radiation exposure due to the emission of the activation of the catalyzers.
Yeah, and you'll get through. Yeah, because it's a microwave. It's basically like a microwave.
If the system fails to start up the DMR, please radio maintenance to restart all systems regarding electrical and cooling pumps. The key must be turned again along with the ignition button being pressed. Once the Facility Automated Management System has concluded startup procedures, RO personnel will begin normal operations.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Weldman.
Oh,
Once
she's
normal
not-
operations begin, RO personnel must constantly maintain and inspect the DMR on a regular basis until the end of the shift.
See,
Now,
I think the new control room design looks more authentic. It looks more old, and that because this game takes place in, like I said, the mid '80s, so it's gonna look old and stuff.
You may be asking, how do I maintain the DMR on a constant basis?
Okay. The answer is you can't.
There are a few
You
things.
literally can't because there's so many freaking employees trying to mess up the DMR. And also they literally stole the DMR every time, which I hate that. Like, why do employees need to install the DMR? They think to freeze down into this game? No, it's trying to be realistic.
To understand about the controls for the DMR. Here we have a few reactor operations personnel showing
To shake again. I think they should turn off shake, but yeah, whatever.
us the control
let it slide.
desks. Dr. Dave Flourn, lead shift operator, Dr. Dylan Orange, thermal operator, and Dr. Meryl Daniela, grid operator.
I think that's Spixie or something. Spixie? I think so. And also, I heard that Spixie is an impatient dev, so that the update might come out sooner.
Greetings, my name is Dr. Dave Flourn, and I am the lead shift operator during the night shift.
Oh,
As soon
what is that? Is that a British accent, or is that... I don't know.
as startup procedures are completed, I transfer over to the monitoring control desk for the rest of the shift. The monitoring control desk has a few modules to ensure
It actually sounds kind of Australian.
the safety and stability
Yeah.
of the dark matter reactor.
Who's voicing him? Like Blathymie? Who's voicing him? I don't know.
On the right side of the desk, the shift manager power order request monitors will regularly send requests on parameters needed to be set on the DMR. Tiers will be awarded for completing a request, while failure will lead to a loss in tier.
Do I hear the
In the
DMR in the
middle of the
background?
desk
Thank
is
you.
the emergency shutdown module. This module is only used in the event of an emergency that requires the dark matter reactor to stop reacting. We will go over this in more detail at a later time.
Yeah, and it can fail easily, very easily.
On the left side of the desk is the DMR chamber accesses emergency
Emergency
radiation
radio,
seal,
yeah.
which is used
That doesn't even work. That doesn't even work in the current update.
to seal off access to the DMR chamber in emergencies to prevent radiation leakage. Please note that sealing the DMR radiation seal cannot be undone.
Yeah, only do
Next
it
to
like
the
during
emergency
meltdown
radiation
or
seal,
something like
we
that.
have the chamber airlock status panel. This panel shows the current status of the DMR airlock. In means the airlock doors are open inside the chamber. Cycle means the airlock is currently cycling, and out means the airlock doors are currently open on the reactor operations cabin side.
Yeah.
Salutations, my name is Dr. Dylan Orange and I am the thermal operator for the dark matter reactor. On the far left of the desk is the catalyzer coolant module. This module regulates the coolant flow into the catalyzers, emphasis on the catalyzers. In a nutshell, it cools the catalyzers so that they can efficiently heat the DMR. The catalyzer coolant loop has 6 switches that allow the coolant to enter the catalyzer.
I've never heard of that. Like, is the catalyzer a new thing? It looks new. I've never heard of it before. Oh man, I need to get some. Wow, I have no clue how that works.
It would not cool that specific
Is it like the coolant pumps for the power lasers? No, wait, that already exists.
catalyzer. The 2 outtake valves allow coolant into the catalyzers. At least one outtake valve
So
must
cooling down the catalyzers, not the What the freak is a catalyzer? What is a catalyzer?
be activated to allow coolant to enter the catalyzers. Do note that even if all 6 catalyzer coolant loops are online, the system will not work if both outtake valves are offline. The catalyzer coolant input controls control how much coolant is entering the catalyzers at the given time. 0 allows no coolant to enter the catalyzer, while 4 allows the maximum amount of coolant to enter. The monitor on this module shows the current condition of the
I
individual
think the catalyzer was like, I'm pretty sure they mean power lasers.
catalyzer's temperature. It is recommended to keep the temperature of each laser between 850K and 980K for
Yeah, I think this is just like, they mean the power lasers. So it's kind of like the power lasers coolant.
maximum efficiency. To the right of the catalyzer coolant module is the DMR internal coolant module. This module regulates the coolant flow into the DMR structure, not
Yeah,
to be
that
confused
actually
with the
cools
catalyzer
down
coolant
the
module.
DMR.
This module will only affect the dark matter reactor structure.
That's the 4th or 5th shake Like I said, I don't.
Temperature and not the temperature of the individual catalyzers. This module is easy to operate as the module is similar to the catalyzer coolant module. For coolant to enter the dark matter reactor, pump outlets 1 and 2 need to be switched on along with
Seriously?
regenerator loops 1 and
This looks extremely authentic.
2. The DMR internal cooling loop input allows how much coolant is entering the DMR at the given time. 0 allows no coolant to enter the DMR, while 4 allows the maximum amount of coolant to enter the DMR.
Yeah.
Off to the right of the DMR internal coolant module is the emergency fire suppression system. We will go over this module at a later time.
Yep. Alright, so the emergency fire suppression system is actually important during shutdown. And it needs to be used for example, like, you know, yeah. The emergency fire suppression system actually, it cools down if you activate it, it cools the DMR way down. It cools it super quickly. Faster than the relief valves. And also colder. But make sure you save it for like in the event of like an emergency shutdown.
On the far right of the thermal desk is the relief valves. This module
Yes. People pull that every dang time I'm trying to operate the DMR, and like they want to stall it. And then I end up having to warn them, yes, I was a raider. And then they do it again, and then they finally do it one more time, and then I kill them. At least I gave them at least 2 warnings, so I'm not breaking the rules. I mean, it's your own fault for it.
only has 4
Like,
valves.
I'm not going to stall the freaking DMR. Who wants to anyways? Literally, what is the point? Like, it literally just wastes everyone's time and it makes the person who stalled the DMR get hated on.
And activating each of them will release the internal pressure within the DMR, therefore cooling the structure.
So, I only use the relief valves when I'm trying to do an emergency shutdown and the integrity monitoring system fails. So, and that's when I engage the relief valves. I don't engage the fire suppression system because that already engages when the shutdown succeeds. Keep in mind that's phase 1 shutdown, not phase 2 shutdown. Phase 2 shutdown is where you eject the fuel cells. I wonder how that's, and you have to climb into the superstructure instead of climb onto, because you know, yeah. I want to see how that's gonna work.
After the activation of an individual valve, the valve will cool the DMR for approximately 60 seconds, along with a 60-second cooldown period after the end of activation. Do note that after activating a relief valve cannot be manually disengaged, rather it will automatically disengage after the 60-second activation period.
Good day, I am Dr. Meryl Daniela, and I am the grid manager.
He or she looks like Spixie. Spixie. I think that's how you pronounce her name.
For the dark matter reactor. Before I explain the modules for the power desk,
She sounds like Megan Hughes from like that you know, the news video that they published. Yeah.
I would like to mention that all the modules for this desk are dependent on each other, meaning that all of them interact with each other. The catalyzer control toggle located near the center of the desk
She sounds so soothing.
switches the catalyzer mode from fine
Yeah, this is what she sounds like. I can't.
control to the global control.
I'm not trying to make fun of her. So yeah, don't attack me, and don't try to find an assassin to try to murder me. Please don't do that. That's bad, anyways.
By flipping this switch to the left, the system will toggle to the fine control setting. Fine control will specifically set the individual catalyzers at a specific percentage of how much heat is entering the DMR at the given time. By flipping the same switch to the right, the system will toggle to the global control setting.
Seriously, all of that stuff is brand new. That is not in the current
The
update.
global setting will control all of the catalyzers at the same time, equally giving the same amount of heat for each catalyzer. Do note that this module can be toggled from global control to fine control once every 30 seconds after switching. On the right of the catalyzer control toggle is the catalyzer controls. This system will only be activated if the toggle is set to global. Similarly, with the coolant controls, switching to 0 will allow the bare minimum amount of heat to be transferred into the DMR, while 4 will allow the maximum amount of heat to enter the DMR. On the far left of the catalyzer controls is the catalyzer manual controls. This system will only be activated if the toggle is set to individual. The 6 individual catalyzer settings will allow that specific catalyzer how much power is used.
She's literally whispering. I don't know what she's saying. I mean, you're gonna have to turn up the volume. No offense, no offense.
5 indicates the max amount of power, while 1 indicates the minimum amount of power.
Seriously, literally everything's brand new. It's super complicated. It's like, I literally don't know how this works.
Congratulations, Reactor Operator. You have completed the introductory lesson on DMR mechanics.
Honestly, nice video.
Before you take your certification exam, please
We gotta do the knowledge test, let me guess.
ask your instructor any questions regarding the material covered in this video.
When are we doing the
Once you
knowledge
pass the
test?
exam, you will be immediately sent to our next lesson regarding DMR maintenance.
Oh, wait, I'm
On
not taking the knowledge.
On behalf of the Reactor Operations Department and the Quantum Corporation, we wish you good luck on your journey of becoming an operator, and
Oh, I already am.
I look forward to working with you in the future.
At this time, your instructor will be passing out an Introductory to DMR Mechanics post-exam. As a reminder, you are required to pass with a 90% on this test.
Easy. Okay, no, it's not easy. I'm not used to reactor realism. I have trouble sinking, you know, the F9 reactor. That's hard. That's hard.
If you have any questions, please refer them to your immediate supervisor.
I don't have a supervisor. Ha. Okay, wait. I don't know. The lore is complicated in this game too, and I'm pretty sure this is canon.
Good luck.
I hope this is canon. Pretty good video. Wait, what's at the end? I want to see what's at the end, just in case if there's like a secret. Obviously, there's no jump scares. It's not analog horror. So yeah. Other than that, pretty good video. Approved by. Okay, it's just the credits at the end. Yeah, it's just the credits. I'm now gonna watch this blooper video.
Good
there's
day.
my video.
I'm Dr. Meryl Daniela, and I am the grid manager for the Dark Matter Reactor. Before I explain the
the grid goes out.
Dr. Meryl Daniela, and I am the grid manager for the Dark Matter Reactor. Before I explain the
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Who
I just
did
wanna-
that?
How I wrong.
reactor.
I didn't realize it wasn't recording this whole time.
Oh my
god.
Bruh. Oh man.
Bro, I need another Coke.
Here's my video.
Get out! Get out!
Get out! What the f-
The catalyzer control toggle located near the center of the desk switches the catalyzer mode from fine control to global
Wait, see. Oh wait, never mind. Spixie is. I don't know.
control.
Oh my god.
He messed up the freaking
camera.
On behalf of the Reactor Operations Team Department, wait,
Reactor I don't know. Operations team department? What the f?
Congratulations, Reactor Operator. You have completed the introductory lesson on DMR
That is my microphone quality right there.
mechanics. Before you take...
Oh my god.
Why does he or she have a gun there?
Fucking line.
Oh god, they're swearing. oh god. Why is there swearing? That's not good.
Read the fucking line.
Oh god, skip. Ah!
Just looked at the DMR's temperature. Someone care to explain what is going on down there?
Don't
Why
worry
is
about
it
it. We have
going down? Wait.
it handled.
On the far left of the desk is the catalyzer.
Hi, Dr. Relman.
On the far.
Okay, whoever was in my office,
Well,
not mad,
Sheila.
just disappointed.
Shut up.
Hello?
Employee number 253, please report status. I think Reddy died.
Damn.
Yeah,
Reddy-
he's not the only thing that's about to die. What the frick is happening to the DMR's temperature?
Yeah,
Wait,
ready.
what?
What is happening?
Oh yeah, what is
Where's it
happening
going
to it?
down?
It's going down.
It's
Turn up
not
the
going.
power lasers that went down more. That was okay.
I think we're...
Alright, you'll have to go onto the script and read.
What is that? California but slower?
I need to find it.
But get out of the
That's
shot.
cool. I like that.
Whoever jumped in frame, you ruined the shot.
Out
Oh,
the
no.
clipboard, and I started crouching and running, and it's just.
Oh, okay,
and my
okay. There's
legs
someone
are
doing
playing the normal speed,
California.
but
Oh
my
my.
upper body is playing full speed.
Wait, let me see.
Oh my.
Abby, can you not be fucking sniffing my ass? Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god! Why? Why are you Oh! Wait, EAS Siren Vids? I know that dude. I see Abigail. That was the admin that was in one of my servers.
DT, can you make out with Rose somewhere else? Bitch!
Oh,
I swear to the Q-Code gods.
that's not eating.
Did you know that you have rights?
Oh my
That's
god.
good, because here at the Madison Research Institute, you don't have any.
You don't have any rights there? How was I supposed to know? What the heck? I thought I just heard like a, you know, like the notification sound. Okay, I'm probably hallucinating.
What just occurred to me? Me and Fizz are the only two misses here. So does that mean we're married?
No.
I wouldn't do that to you. Maybe Speedy, but not you.
Yeah. Doing God's work.
Hey, who's killing?
I don't want to get back to work.
No.
Where are you? Here. Here, on the palace.
Okay, so yeah, pretty good. Only problem is the swearing. That's not kid friendly. I want to keep my content as clean as possible, and that swearing is a problem. But well, at least it's not other stuff. No data. What the f? No, huh? No date. What? Huh?